Tonight for dinner, I am making smothered chicken. It is one of the very first things that I taught myself how to cook, so I'm gonna show you how I make it. I make it. If you make your smothered chicken different than how I make my smothered chicken, then do it how you do it. I'm going to show you how I do it. And if you don't like how I do it, then guess what? You don't have to do it. That's the beauty of free will. I have about 8 chicken drumsticks here. You can use chicken thighs. I like the chicken drumsticks. Season this up. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of olive oil. I do not have any garlic powder, so I'm going to use this garlic and onion spice blend from the Gourmet Collection. Chicken bouillon, adobo, pepper, paprika. Give that a good mix. Now on to our flour. I'm gonna make this really easy for myself and use a Ziploc bag. If you wanna use a bowl, you can. So I'm gonna do about 1.5 cups of flour. I just wanna make sure that my chicken gets nicely coated. Because I'm going to use my flour, when I cook my chicken, I'm going to season my flour as well. I'm just gonna use the same things that I seasoned my chicken with. Our bag closed. Now I'm gonna add my chickens to the bag. All right, let's take this to the stove. I'm just going to shallow fry my chicken drums, get a little crust on them. I'm not cooking them all the way through though. That's the type of fry that you want on your chicken legs. I have my stove on medium heat. Now we get to the fun part, making the gravy. So I had about, I wanna say about 1/2 cup of oil in here. So I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of our flour. I'm just gonna whisk that into our oil. The longer you whisk it, the darker it gets. I don't really care for a dark roux when I make smothered chicken, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in our chicken broth. This is 2 cups of chicken broth. And I am just going to whisk this until it starts to thicken up. Do not add more flour. First mistake you're going to make is adding more flour because you feel like it's too thin. The longer you let it cook, the thicker it gets. I do not have any milk, so I'm gonna add in about 1/2 cup of heavy cream and a cup of water. At this point, we have our gravy made, so now it's time to season it up. That really doesn't need to be seasoned. I promise you, every time I make this, I just get better at it. That does not need to be seasoned, and I am so shocked. Usually I have to season this, girl. And it's so creamy. That's that whole cream. If you use milk, use a cup of milk. Don't add any more water, just use a cup of milk. Okay, let me stop before I sit here and eat all this gravy. Now that the gravy is made, we can go ahead and add in our vegetables. I like to add in some onion and some peppers. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and add our chicken drums back inside of the gravy. And just make them fit in there the best way you can. All of your drumsticks in. Alrighty. I am covering this and letting this cook on medium heat for an hour. Come back in every 20 minutes or so and give it a good stir. But other than that, let her cook. Our smothered chicken is all done. I did make some rice and some corn for my sides. But other than that, it is time to eat. I'm so excited. This is so good.